Hey everybody, Lauren Fitz here. I just wanted to give you guys a quick heads up that even though the podcast is awesome, the audio quality is not the same quality that you're used to hearing because we recorded it off-site. But please stay tuned because all of the content is totally worth every single second. So hope you enjoy the episode. You are listening to the Fitz and Healthy podcast. I am your host, Dr. Lauren Fitzgerald, also known as Lauren Fitz. I'm a medical doctor, a fitness instructor, an entrepreneur, a health and fitness coach, but most importantly, I am a lover of life. And here on the Fitz and Healthy podcast, I intend to give you a ton of great information and knowledge that will serve as potential power so that you can live a life by design and make it more fits and healthy. And don't forget to listen to the disclaimer at the end. I'm not your doctor, yo. All right, enjoy the episode. Much love. Ciao. Hello and welcome to the Fitz and Healthy podcast. My name is Dr. Lauren Fitz, and I am accompanied by my friend and the newest super trainer for Beachbody, Chris Downing. How you doing today?
Great. How you doing?
Wonderful. So those of you that are listening on podcast, thank you first of all for downloading this episode. This episode, I have a feeling, is going to be a game changer, just like his Shift Shop. Now, let me explain to you guys what Shift Shop is. This is a program that if you have been following me online, you know that I am in this test group for this new program that will be launched July 13th, the summer of 2017. And this is your baby, right? And this is a program that, in my opinion, I've been waiting for Beachbody to come out with a program like this for the longest time. And he was found and discovered by the CEO of Beachbody, Carl Deichler himself, by, what do you guess, a YouTube video. So, okay, first of all, what is your YouTube channel?
It's Chris Downing Fitness.
Okay, Chris Downing Fitness. And you have almost as many videos as I do. You have a ton of it. How many videos do you have?
I have no idea. I don't know. I'm into it.
I watched a lot of them. I definitely did watch.
Look into that.
Like the ones that you train in the high school athletes on that hill. Oh my gosh.
It'll work.
Oh. So those of you that have no clue who Chris Downing is, so he is from Dayton, Ohio? Canton. I was close, right? Canton, Dayton.
3.5 hours.
Okay. But you were an Ohio boy, born and raised, and you have been into fitness how long?
About 6 years.
About 6 years.
Okay. Trainer.
Okay. And so he trains everything from the athlete to the high school athlete to the NFL athlete to someone that's just like me that wants to get into shape and push myself to the next level. He owns 2 gyms? Two. So he has his own gyms there in Canton, not Dayton. What are the gyms called?
D24 Sports.
What does that stand for?
Downing 24. 24 was my basketball in high school.
Okay.
So it's just,
you were a basketball player, huh?
24,
Okay, besides basketball, what else did you play?
I played football in my sophomore year, and I just stuck with basketball.
Okay, because why?
I don't know. I just I loved it.
Yeah.
I love sports in general, but basketball just kind of stuck with me.
Yeah. That's right. I mean, I would have said football because you look like.
Yeah, I wasn't always this big.
Okay.
Yeah, I had kids, which means I gained weight. I was a skinny dude.
Really?
Yeah, it's 185.
No. Wow, I would have never guessed that. So I got introduced to Chris Downing, like a month ago in the Dominican Republic? So most of you guys know that I'm a Beachbody coach. And Beachbody takes care of their coaches in so many amazing ways, including their super trainers. The hotel group that y'all got hooked up with, I mean, come on now, super trainers, y'all get like, although they took care of us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I can't complain. But so we had a free trip in Dominican Republic about a month ago, and he was there. He led workouts every day. We got to hear him speak. And then because I'm an elite coach for 2017, we had our own elite banquet, and I got to meet him in person. And that was when I asked him if he would do me the honor of being on my podcast. And he immediately was super gracious and said, of course, gave me his contact info. And we are here in Santa Monica, California, doing our live broadcast. Well, actually, we already did the live broadcast. But now we're going to do the interview. And you guys, he has such an amazing story. And there's so much more to him than just this program that is coming out from Beachbody this summer. And so let's just kind of get started. And I should have told you this before, just so you know. But I want the listeners to hear stuff that the average Beachbody coach doesn't know about you, because I know that you do team calls and you've spoken. But I want people to get to know you on this call. All right. I feel a little bit of nervousness.
No, I'm like, okay.
Okay.
You want to know.
Just so you guys know, this is his very first ever podcast interview. So I have officially popped his podcast cherry as well. I'm just saying. I have t-shirts that say that because there's a ton of people that have never listened to podcasts until the Fitz and Healthy podcast. So, and of course, this is going to be one of many interviews, just so you know. Okay, so tell the listeners just a little bit about where you came from.
Well, I came from Canton, Ohio. That's where I was born and raised. There are two fitness centers back home, so I spent a lot more time there. Mm-hmm. But I just came from a place of brokenness, really. That's kind of where it all originated from. Growing up, my father, my mother was on drugs and kind of lost. And so, growing up as a kid and having those kind of insecurities and not really knowing my value or having the blueprint how to live, I kind of had to grow up quick. I had to take care of my sisters at a young age. I was like 8th grade or something like that. Walk them to school, feed them dinner, and just taking care of them, being their dad.
Yeah.
Because they didn't have a father either. So I grew up really quick and eventually got adopted out, and then we all got adopted. And from there, it just kind of was just rough growing up. And it kind of just built me to the person I am today.
So my first thought is you've beaten all odds.
Well, let's just say I have an angel over my shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's
statistically speaking, you should either be dead or in jail.
Oh, absolutely.
Or on drugs.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I think I had some good people along, as I got older.
Okay.
They crossed my path. It maybe whispered some things in my ear along the way, but I think that I got lucky.
So you're the oldest of your two sisters, so it's the three of you guys.
Well, actually, I'm not the oldest. I have an older brother. He was the first one adopted out. And a crazy story about him is I played on a basketball team in high school in Glen, and he played for Alliance. This is so crazy. So Alliance was our rival, and it was the type of school that if we saw those guys outside of school, we wanted to fight. Right. It was just like we didn't like us, we didn't like them. Right. There was just the refs had people separated. It was just bad blood. We didn't go to their town, they didn't come to ours. Yeah. So anyway, we're playing these guys, and at the time I didn't know he was my brother, but he got hurt in the game. And I ran over and helped this guy up. And I would have problems with all their teammates except for this one person. So him and I, we always said, what's up? That was it. And I helped him up. My team was like, why are you helping this guy up? I said, he's cool, man. So I helped him up. He twisted his ankle. And then it was about 10 years later, I was in a wedding. One of my good friends got married. And I actually had a modeling job that day. And I had to cancel it because I committed to going to the wedding with my daughter. And so the wedding planner knew my brother, but the wedding party didn't know him. Like the husband and wife didn't know him. And so we're at rehearsal, and my daughter, I'm listening to this dude sing. I'm like, this guy is phenomenal. Like, this dude can blow. You know? And my daughter she was the young girl, and she's walking down the aisle, and he walks up to me. He's like, man, your daughter is gorgeous. So immediately as a father, I'm thinking,
Oh yeah, definitely.
He was like, you don't remember me, do you? And I'm like, no. He said, I'm Rudy. I said, Rudy? Yeah, I play for Alliance. We play against each other. I said, oh man, how you doing? And then he was like, man, that's your daughter? I said, yeah. He said, she reminds me a lot of my daughter. I said, oh, okay. So it was weird because during the break, my daughter was sitting on his lap. I'm getting real uneasy.
Yeah.
So we driving home, and I'm like, sweetheart, we got to talk. She's like, well, she's 6 at the time.
Okay, I was with that.
She's like, what's wrong, Daddy? I said, honey, you can't sit on people's lap, especially a stranger. He said, but Daddy, I feel like I know him. I said, no, you don't know him. I said, you can't sit on his lap. So the next day at the wedding, he came up to me and he said, hey, man, you need to exchange numbers, and I'd like to talk to you soon about some things. I said, yeah, no problem, man. So we exchanged numbers.
What was going in your head?
So I'm thinking, what's this guy want?
Yeah.
I haven't seen this dude in 10 years. I mean, you looking at my daughter, you phone number, but I have to catch a case.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm thinking like, what's going on in his mind? So after the wedding, a week later, he called me. He said, hey, we got some time this week. I want to talk to you. I want to help me with something. So I just want to get this dude out of my hair. I said, yeah, come down tomorrow, man. Let's talk.
Yeah.
So he came down, and I had some people over, and so I said, let's go for a walk. Let's go for a walk. He was like, man, I don't really know how to ask you this, man, but I'm adopted. So I'm like, oh, I am too. So that immediately calmed me down.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
I draw people to me.
Yeah,
Okay, cool. Okay, I be clear. I can see maybe something I can say to him,
right,
so he can go about his way. I said, yeah, no, me too. And he said, well, I paid the money to get into the records, and I always said if I ever found you or talked to you, I'd ask you to help me. He was like, but hey, my name was changed at birth. My biological name is Terrence Downey. And when he said that, I was like, I literally levitated off the ground because I knew my biological brother's name was Terrence Downey.
Oh my
He was
gosh.
like, man, if you can't help me, man, I understand. I said, dude, you are my brother. You're my real brother. He was like, what do you mean? I said, bro, you are my biological brother. And all along. And if you go to like iTunes, the dude is incredible. He's a phenomenal singer. Like he should have been signed 10 times already. He's mainstream. He's incredible. But yeah.
My jaws on
But yeah, he was my biological brother. To this day, me and this guy were attached to the hip. He's my best friend, man. So yeah, this is crazy.
Wow. So he was adopted out.
Yeah, birth. My mom was in a home for unwed, unruly mothers, and she was able to name him. She gave birth to him, and then they had to take him away. And a beautiful woman named Margaret adopted him, changed his name, and here I'm playing against my brother. Didn't even know it. I have no idea.
I mean, y'all look similar.
We look identical.
Yeah.
He just has more facial hair than me. We smile. We have the same identical smile.
And that's exactly what your 6-year-old daughter at the time.
Yeah, she felt it. Yeah. So all these dots started connecting, and it was just life just started getting very interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
So your sisters.
Right. And the crazy part was mind blowing is he works at a company called Fresh Market Home.
Okay.
My sister worked there also. They worked side by side on the line.
No way.
Her son's father accused her of cheating on him, my brother, because it was so tight. She said, no, this guy's like real cool. He's like a brother to me. All along, it was a brother. Yeah, man. It's just crazy how things can happen. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so I've been seeing miracles my whole life. That's why this program, I'm expecting miracles just from people in general, awakening inside and really getting a glimpse of that potential.
Huh.
Yeah.
Man, I've got chills all over. So you were expected to essentially take on an adult role at the young age of 7, essentially. Yeah. And that included, I imagine you probably had a job.
No, I was in 7 years old. I was a kid. I was what? Something like that. But I went on to junior high, and what I did was I would go to my aunt's house on the weekend. She would give me allowance, and that's the money I would use to feed my sisters. I would just save it. We would eat Little Debbie's. So,
those are not Beachbody approved.
No, we would eat like Little Debbie's. I would buy bread, butter, cereal, and that's how I created miracle meals where that's all I looked for. I had like $20. So I would go to a local store and get groceries for us, and I would just convince them one day we eat meatloaf, the next day we eat pizza, the next day we eat McDonald's, but I had to get in their mind and tell them, what does your burger taste like? Because they're little girls, they don't understand this. They're thinking, I don't want syrup sandwiches again.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want that. You know, it's not syrup sandwiches. It's a Big Mac. Tell me what it tastes like. What's your Big Mac taste like? They would close their eyes. It's so good. By the time they ate, I was so exhausted. I had my hair on the table, right? Oh my gosh. But I put them to bed, and I would just always visualize my life being better, always. And I just didn't like that state I was in. But it made me the person I am today, so I don't regret it.
No.
I'm good.
So the art of visualization just essentially naturally came to you.
Yeah.
When you started
Yeah.
your first clients essentially were your sisters that you
Yeah.
taught that to help them get through a time.
Right.
And then now you do that with your actual clients at your gym.
Oh, yeah.
And you've just watching some of your videos on your YouTube channel, you train NFL players and whatnot. So take me back to your childhood. When did the vision of I've got greatness inside of me actually dawn on you?
I'm sorry. When I escaped death twice, so I was dead at I think I was a young age. My mom, she went out with her real quick with a gentleman, and she forgot her purse. And she came back and home, and I was in my crib, not breathing. And so my aunt was babysitting me, and she was like, "My son's not breathing." She checked on me, and it was I'm not breathing. So the dude literally drove me to the ER in his lap and got me to the ER. And he was able to revive me, and they didn't know how long I wasn't breathing, but I wasn't breathing when I got there. So that was the first instance. And the second time I was about 6. I almost got kidnapped. This guy tried to put me. The dude tried to put me in a van. I'm riding my bike.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm telling you the truth. I'm riding my bike up the street. This guy's it was a black man. He had on ski mask. He said, "Grab me." And I'm like, "Grab who? You must not know. First of all, you're in the wrong hood, number one." I turned that bike around. I was out. Like, grab who? No. So the dude tried to get out of the truck. I whipped around him. I pedaled for my life. Actually, that made the news. And yeah, man. So
Wow.
yeah, that was crazy.
So you've always known that you have the destined for something.
Yeah, because I should have been taken out a long time ago.
So you obviously were raised in a rough part of town.
Yeah.
And I imagine that you've seen a lot of bad stuff.
Yeah. So
what in you helped you from going down that path that you statistically should have probably joined a gang, you should have probably started on drugs early, you probably should be in jail, and if not dead?
Well, I tried to join a gang. It didn't work because
just so the listeners know,
I tried to join a gang, but it didn't work because I always had to babysit my sisters. So I couldn't ever go anywhere with them. You know, I was trying to fit in. And that's why I relate to gang members so much now, because I get it. Like, you don't, some of them don't have their pops, don't have their mom, or mom's on drugs, or whatever the case may be, and everybody wants love. So I wanted to. I got initiated. They beat me up, but every time on the weekends they were going to events, places together as a clique, I couldn't go. I had to babysit my sisters, so my mom wasn't there. So I'm like,
so you literally tried to join a gang?
Yeah, then I got kicked out. Who gets kicked out of the gang?
I don't think I've ever heard of any story that's close.
They got kicked out of the gang. Like, I kicked you out. You can't ever go nowhere with us, man. You ain't riding. Sisters.
Okay, so responsibility of your sisters saved you.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
What's the age range of them?
My sisters are, let's see.
They're both younger than you?
Yeah, one's 37, and the other one's 30. No, sorry. One's 38, one's 36.
Okay, so y'all were all kind of close in age, but you always had that responsibility on your shoulder.
Yeah, I was dad.
Now, did that come natural, or was that a responsibility that your mom put on you that you have to step up and be the dad?
Well, she wasn't there. I mean, there was time my mom would be gone 3-4 days at a time. And then, and this is no shot at my mother. No disrespect. My mom's a beautiful soul. She was just lost, man. And one decision could take anybody on that path. Yeah. So
Yep.
I don't ever want to, shine a negative light on my mother. I love my mother. She's a beautiful person. But yeah, I had to grow up quick, and then all of us were molested as children. As she would leave us with babysitters, and so I was the first one molested. I got molested when I was 4, and then my sisters got molested. After that, I no longer wanted to babysit.
Right.
So I'm like, I'll watch them. Just go.
Right.
And you got a crack problem or a drug problem.
Yeah.
You're not thinking from you're gonna leave. You get that freedom. Yep. So I just wanted to take it under my wing, and I had to protect my sisters, man. Mm-hmm. So I just grew up quick.
I bet you are the quintessential older brother that when someone wants to date your sisters, they're like, oh hell, I gotta get past Chris.
Well, yeah. I kind of let them live their life, man.
Yeah.
I can't never be like that anymore.
Yeah.
I can't. I gotta let them make those decisions.
Right.
They got good men in their life now, but I stay in my lane.
Yeah.
They're old enough now to make those decisions.
So you guys got adopted out when you were how old?
I was 12, so they were 10 and 8.
Okay.
And,
also the same family?
No, I adopted my aunt ended up adopting me, and so my other aunt and my other sister, and then my other sister, she ended up going to her father in California actually. And from there, it was rough because my aunt, she was such a hard worker, and she was everything that I wanted my mother to be.
Yeah.
And my godmother helped her. And so, she really instilled a lot of belief in me.
Yeah.
Even then, and I was a very responsible young man because I loved her. And I wanted to protect her, and I wanted to, be a superstar one day to take care of her, So she was married to a gentleman who didn't like me because he didn't like my mom. So there was some resistance in our relationship because when he would get out of pocket and say something disrespectful to her, I immediately got defensive. I immediately went to her rescue. And then when he's paying all the bills and I'm the step, I'm a foster kid, at some point it came a decision, and I just told her, you know what, I'm going to leave. Because this is your husband. I'm not going to put you in a situation. So I ended up leaving. I left at 18, and
really?
I just found my way from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was I was in college, playing basketball in college, and I ended up having a baby. Yeah. And so I dropped out of college, got full custody of my daughter, and I raised my daughter. She's 19 now.
So you've been a single dad since you were 18?
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, I was 21. I was 21. I was 18. I was in college for a couple of years, and then I had a baby, and then I got dropped out of college, got full custody of my daughter, and it was her and I for a while.
Wow.
Yeah, I got her when she was 2. She's 19 now.
So that's probably one of the biggest struggles that you've been through in your life so far.
It was the biggest, yet the most rewarding, because she was with me during the roughest periods of my life. I'm a struggle. I'm a young kid and a young adult. I don't know. What I did know is I knew I didn't want her to experience my childhood. Yeah. So for me, it was you're gonna raise her. I said train. Yeah. You're gonna raise her based on love and feel, and you don't want anything to harm this little girl, and it's a girl at that. So you don't want anything to harm her. So how are you going to raise and protect her? So at the time I was auditioning for movies and commercials. Her and I would drive to Chicago with $170 in quarters and dollars, and I just needed one break. And there's times I was runner up, auditioning against 400 or 500 people, and I ended up getting runner up for the job, and just driving back from Chicago and her sleeping in the passenger door. Sometimes I would just cry, like, man, I got to make sure I get a breakthrough for her. I can't let her experience my life. I got to continue to keep getting better and keep working hard. So, yeah, so she was, I learned all my trial and error with her.
Wow.
Yeah, for sure.
But now she's 19?
19 and beautiful to never.
I know, I've seen her on video, and she is gorgeous for sure. Yeah. And she's thriving and doing well. Nice. So during those times, you were trying to pursue acting. What was paying the bills?
Modeling and acting at the time, actually.
Okay.
I was modeling, acting, and I worked as a loan officer.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I was selling mortgages.
I would have never guessed that.
Yeah. So I was and the company was so supportive of my dreams that I would just take off and go to Chicago or, locally in Ohio.
So when you went to college, what did you want to do when you grew up before everything changed? Because obviously.
Well, when I was in college, I started studying elementary education.
Okay.
And then I realized I don't want to be a teacher. So then I looked into psychology. And then it was just, at the time, her mother was pregnant. And I just couldn't focus, man. I'm thinking, I got this kid coming. I'm in college, so I kind of started studying psychology a little bit. And when she was born, I just felt like I got to go.
Yeah.
I can't raise her from here. I didn't want to be a part-time father.
No, because and that's another place that you beat the statistics, if you will.
Yeah.
Because that's usually a curse that's passed on.
Yeah, and I was mindful of that.
Yeah.
I was mindful, and even though my parents, my pops, he's a good guy. We don't talk very often, and I said something I didn't mean to hurt his feelings, but once all this Beachbody stuff started happening, he kind of trickled back around. He was like, I feel guilty because I didn't help you, along the way. Like, you navigated all of this yourself to become the person you become. And I said, Dad, no disrespect, man, I love you, but you taught me the best life lesson ever. He said, what's that? You taught me not to be like you. And that was the truth. That's how I felt. And he just kind of paused. I said, I'm sorry, man, I don't mean disrespect. Like, you can't even put a diploma or degree on that.
Yeah.
Like, thank you. Yeah. I said, now I'm gonna give you a choice. Make up in my life what you didn't do in my life, do in my kids' life. You really want to leave yourself in the guilt.
Right.
Pour it into them.
Have you ever listened to Tony Robbins' story?
No.
Tony Robbins has a very similar, because his mom suffered from all sorts of psychiatric disorders, so he was abused. He grew up in dire straits and poverty, and he said just the same.
Wow.
I love my mom, but I wouldn't be the person that I am today, that I'm changing millions of people's lives if it weren't for me having such a screwed up childhood because of my mom. And so I'm thinking of the listener who is in the shoes that you were in, where you had decisions. I mean, you had multiple times in your life that you could have gone down the wrong path. What in you kept you? I assume that there were a few times that you might have ventured off the path that obviously the average of your decisions have led to good things.
Yeah.
So, how did you beat statistics?
Fear of being like my parents. I knew for a fact that I didn't want to join that statistic.
Yeah.
I didn't want to, because there was people, believe it or not, that really wanted me to fail. And I knew I didn't want to be their Sunday conversation saying, I told you so. I told you he'd fail. I told you he'd be like, such and such. And I didn't want to be a part of that conversation at all. Not at all. And so my kids fuel me. They fuel me. Because when I look at them, I see myself.
Yeah.
So when you're looking at, kids, you see your reflection, how can you not keep going? How can you not strive to be the best you can be? How can you not strive to leave a legacy or provide a future for them?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was kind of my inner motivation.
So 6 years ago, you got into fitness.
Yeah.
Now, I assume that you've always done fitness, I mean, you're an athlete, so more times than not, athletes, even though you're not playing ball after you got out of college, you're still going to the gym, I assume, or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so fitness has always been a part of your life because you are an athlete. At what point did you decide, I kind of like this, maybe I should do this for a living?
I didn't want anything to do with it. My passion was always modeling and acting. I had everything set on, potentially doing movies and television series and acting and things like that. It was my uncle, actually. We took a trip to Philadelphia to visit my great uncle, and I woke up one morning to pancakes and bacon, and my aunt was making them. And
you're killing me right now. Those pancakes and bacon.
Yeah.
Like, come on now.
So I come downstairs and they're going through my portfolio. So my uncle told me to bring it. So I was going through it and said, we were talking. We think you need to get into training. You need to get fitness training. And I was like, nah. He said, what do you mean? So what's your plan A, Chris? I said, modeling. What's your plan B? Acting. I said, He said, let's be realistic. What are you going to do for a career? Modeling and acting.
What do you know yet?
What do you understand?
Right.
So no, we honestly said, you would be a really good trainer. You should get into fitness. I said, no, I don't like it. I don't want to be a trainer. He said, why? And again, it goes back to other people and my givingness. I said, because I don't want to be in a position where I always have to cancel clients to go to auditions. I don't want to do people like that. People pay for a service. I don't want to always cancel to go because I'm going to this audition when they call.
Right.
And they kind of left it alone. And then we flew back to Ohio. So 5 days later, my uncle called and he was like, hey man, are you at the house? He lived a half a block from me. And I said, yeah, I'm heading to the gym at the local YMCA. He said, stop by the house, I gotta tell you something. And I said, okay. So I stopped by the house. He was like, he had this look on his face. He was so excited. And so he was like, okay, all right, sit down for a second. I'm like,
what is this fool gonna tell me?
What's wrong with this guy? And he was like, okay. So I had this dream last night. I said, okay. He said, he was this trainer. I'm thinking, come on, man. Give it up, man. I'm going to the Y. No, listen, seriously. He was this trainer. He had this program that went global. People's lives were being changed. He said, Chris, people were wearing your t-shirts. People were being conquering depression, anxiety. All of a sudden, they started dreaming again. And Chris, this program was incredible. I said, what? He said, it was international. It spread like wildfire. And I was like, okay. He said, just shelf it. Don't cancel it, shelf it. And we'll talk about it later. But Chris, this dream, like I woke up just numb.
Vivid.
It was, yeah. He said it was vivid. He said this was vivid. So,
I mean, I got you.
So I went on about my way, and then I did some extra work for a commercial with Carrie Underwood, Nintendo, in Nashville, and I walked across the street to Whole Foods. I walk in there, and this lady's like, "Excuse me, sir, you're a fitness trainer, right? Can you help me pick out some vitamins?" I'm like, "Ma'am, I'm not a trainer, but I'll help you pick out some vitamins."
Yeah.
And I helped her, and 2 weeks later, I had to fly to LA. I had a photo shoot. I'm on a plane coming back to Ohio. Precious woman sitting next to me playing. She was like, let me guess, you're a trainer. I was like, no, man, I'm not a trainer. I'm not a trainer.
What is it?
No, I'm not a trainer. And then what really, as the bio of the shift shop, what really did it was he passed away unexpectedly with a heart attack. He was, he took a shower, 2 showers a day, in the morning and at night, and he took showers at 8 o'clock in the morning. And he never got out of the shower. He had a heart attack in the shower. He was in the shower for 12 hours before they found him. And his neighbor called me, Miss Francis. Hey, Chris, can you come down? Something terrible's happening. Find your uncle dead in his bathroom. I'm thinking, what? Just talk to him. He's like, no, seriously. So I ran down there, and he was laying there, and the police was there. This is what happened. So we think he had a heart attack in the shower this morning. Was in the shower for 12 hours. Rigor mortis set in and everything. It was bad. So I had to notify my family that he was dead. Everybody was like, come on, Chris, quit playing. I'm like, no, I'm looking at him.
How old was he?
My uncle's 54.
Oh,
Yeah.
so young.
Very young.
So at what point did his vivid dream become something that occupied more than just a passing thought?
My depression. It was him. He was my best friend. I mean, I spent, sporting events with him, Sundays. He was my dad and my uncle in one. He was everything that he always spoke positive affirmations to me. He always had this unbelievable dream for me. He always had it. He always preached it to me. And so when he passed away, I went into shock. It was the first time in my life I ever experienced shock. And that's no joke, because I was numb. In fact, I had an opportunity to to be on Meet the Browns. And they sent me to an agent in Atlanta. She sent me a script. It was about 3 days after his passing, and I couldn't physically read the script. Like I couldn't read words. And that's when I knew I'm in a completely different place. So leading up to his funeral, I tried to call him one time, and one of my friends was like, dude, why are you trying to call your uncle? Like, he's dead. I'm like, oh. You're trying to call your uncle. He's not here, Chris. Like, what are you doing? I'm thinking, oh, okay. Yeah, and that's when I realized, okay, I ain't never been in this kind of state of mind ever.
This
So
is a new
I didn't actually feel any emotion until I was on my way to the funeral. That's when I broke down and cried. And after that, I was broken, man. I was lost. I didn't want to, my kids kept me going. I didn't want to live. I just didn't want to face another day because he was my everything.
Yeah.
And it was one day, about 5 months later after his passing, I woke up and I just sat straight up and I just kind of put my hands in my head. I spoke to him. I said, dude, I cannot continue on like this. I'm going to try what you want me to do because I need you to live through me. If this is going to make you live through me, then I'll do it. I'll try to become a trainer. But I got to get out of this pit, man.
Yeah.
The only way I can do it is if you live through me.
Yeah.
That was my words. And but I still had to challenge the dream.
Yeah.
Because it was just too easy for me to say that. And me coming from my background, not having my parents, not having my dad, I just dealt with so much disappointment. I needed to bring adversity to the journey. So what I did is I opened up a gym with some of this money from this passing in the most racist town in Ohio. And I put my gym downtown, right in the midst of it all. Because if this was something that I was supposed to do, then it wouldn't be about my color. It would be about my gift. It would be about my uncle's purpose. You see what I'm saying? So I put it in the most racist town. When I got there, they would hold town meetings. They didn't even want me there. They wanted me out of there.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, they have town meetings to get me out. The mayor was like, there's no way he hasn't done anything. He has a right to be here. They threatened me. They threw people. No one's crazy enough to threaten me. But they threw the grapevine, through hearsay. But anyway, the coach was a football. It was all towns, it's a football town. And the coach said, I don't want any of you athletes or any of my players near that guy. You stay away from him. No one trains with him. So all of a sudden, you're seeing CJ McCollum plays for Portland Trailblazers at my gym. Kasakukas plays for the Sacramento Kings. All these pro guys are at my gym. Two of the parents from the team walked in the gym and said, hey, we want you to train our kids, a quarterback and defensive back. His parents. And I said, okay. So I trained those kids all summer. They went back to camp bigger, faster, stronger, more confident. And they went into their season. They had another losing season. It was their 6th losing season. The coach was going to lose his job. They were going to fire him. So he came into the gym one day, popped up and said, can we talk? I said, absolutely. He said, I saw what you did with Joey and Garrett. I'm interested in you training the team. He didn't know I knew he was in the hot seat.
Right.
I said, okay. I said, all right, coach, I appreciate that. I said, I'll train him, but it has to be my way.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to be institutionalized in that. I knew what I was bringing to those boys was something they'd never experienced before, right?
Right.
So immediately, the first thing I did before we did any training, I talked to them. I convinced them that the only way that this would work is if they would become a brotherhood. There can be no judgment, no ego, and they had to build a bond, and I would build a bond with them. So everything, all the team problems, everything we needed to strive for stayed in-house, internal. And I would talk to them weekly. I would go to weekly bonfires. I would speak to them as a group. I spoke to them before every game, at halftime, at the end of every game. Spent a lot of time with these kids. To the season, went 10-0. Coach got an extension. It was crazy.
No way.
Got an extension. And it hit wildfire. That video actually is on my YouTube channel. It's called The Birth of Greatness. That's the team.
I haven't watched that one yet. I was gonna watch that.
Yeah.
And I got chills, literally.
Yeah. So
how did you know how to do this? I mean, you're new to training. I mean, compared to, most trainers start off right after high school, and I mean, you're kind of a newbie at this.
Yeah.
How did you know how to do this?
It's spirit led, man.
Yeah.
It's bigger than me. I'm telling you, my uncle's spirit, that vision lives through me. And I keep it in front of me because obviously I've gotten a lot of attention, prior to this, and even more now.
Right.
And it's bigger than me, man. It's a gift. This is something that was given to me freely, and it's to share and to empower, love, and inspire other people. It's way bigger than me. I'm not that good, man. This is a gift. And so knowing that, it's impossible for me to be arrogant. Because it was given to me. It's easy, it was given to me to be taken away from or get destroyed. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
The success that took me straight out. Then what? My uncle's dream is in vain, and I'm hurting people. I'm gonna hurt people. I want to make them better. And so, all my workouts, it was funny because when I went with Beachbody, my initial meeting, Carl was like, so how do you come up with your workouts? And I looked around, the table was about 15 people in there. I said, let me tell you the truth. He was like, yeah. I said, it's kind of like a rap artist of freestyles. When I train teams, I'll take all the stuff there that I may use. I would arrive at the facility 45 minutes early, walk the grounds, and just it would download into my spirit, just come to me, and I would just set it up. So even today, when I train people one-on-one in groups, I never know what they're going to do before they get there. It's in my method from day one. Beachbody was the first program I've ever written out. And that's why, I promise you, and that's why Carl was like, oh my gosh, he was like, can he cue? He was nervous, like, okay, that's all good. Yeah. And this was cool though. So when they found out that, okay, wait a minute, so you don't write these down, I said, nah, I'm gonna work out my life. And so they started looking for other trainers. They did. Oh yeah, they started interviewing other trainers and everything. And his wife, Isabel, was like, that's our guy. She told me this story. She said, I told Carl, that's our guy. And then after they saw, we got 100 some trainers or several trainers, he was like, nah, astounding. And they got it done.
That's crazy.
Yeah, got it done, man. And then and the good thing about it was I knew that I had to do a structured workout. So I came into it very open-minded, willing to learn, willing to be more structured because of the nature of business, different fitness levels. So that was my first time ever creating with their fitness experts a program like with a pencil, with a dry erase board, and a marker.
Right.
Yeah.
So what was your biggest challenge with that process?
My biggest challenge was, I think my biggest challenge was probably my biggest challenge most definitely was making sure that I was ready to touch every fitness level. It was something that was internal. Like I had to go back to my visualization techniques and visualize myself reaching the masses based off my uncle's dream. And it wasn't challenging. It was just more of a fact of me just accepting, okay, we're on a new level now. We're on a bigger platform. Now it's time to let this thing out. So it wasn't difficult at all because I came in there humble. I came in there learning, willing to learn, and respecting what they already built. I had no ego at all.
So what have been some of the surprises in this whole process? Because this all happened, give us the timeline of all of this, because I kind of know roughly the timeline that the listeners know.
So this program was originally supposed to be an outdoor program, and they couldn't find a syncing device that would cut out the noise outside, sirens or whatever. So Carl, he cut the plug on that one. He was like, cut the cord on that one. He was like, okay, let's just make it a 21-day program so we figure this out, take it indoors. They made this decision in October. I immediately came out to LA. We had nothing. I came out to LA. I was here for 4.5 months. We filmed in January, wrapped it up in February. In 6 days of filming, and that was it. It was the quickest. This project was rushed. Like it was rushed. Yeah. We rushed it because he didn't want to put me on the shelf. He didn't want me waiting. He wanted, the dude is a genius. The Carl is a genius. Like he is legit a genius.
Well, and he legitimately has a passion. That's what I love about him. He really does care about changing this epidemic that's facing us all. Yeah, so that was it. We got it done, and I ran 2 test groups, an employee test group just to really test it for 3 weeks, and then we did a cast and brought in another test group, ran after 3 weeks, filmed it, and that was it. Have there been any times that you just kind of felt like, I just need to slow down and just pinch myself? And every day it's a dream. Yeah. It feels like a dream because I'm seeing, you see it in the test group results, but I'm thinking, wow, I'm a spectator in this, even though I may be the face of it or, who get the attention, but it's bigger than me. This is a group thing. This is a family thing. This is, all the members of the test group, I want them to own the shift shop for themselves. Don't own it because down and own it for you. Get what you're supposed to get out of it. So to me, it's still a dream. Like, man, I cannot believe this is happening. But I do believe it because my uncle said it. Right. It's just like, wow. So then if you have a trainer come to you and say, I want you to show me your vision board, what's on your vision board? My vision board is, right now, is as far as fitness, global, everything. There's nothing odd, nothing missing. This is everything because I want this program to reach every fitness level, every human being on this planet. So there's no limitations to it. So where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Speaking in front of stadiums.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully a couple Oscars.
Yeah. So you still have
yeah, so that
the
passion
dreams
still in me. Yeah, I have to walk that out.
When did that passion come to you? Has that been something you've always wanted?
It came to me as a child because I had to wear a mask at school. Even though my mother was abusive, I didn't want us to be taken from her. So I had to go to school and pretend like everything was okay. When I started realizing I was going to school acting, I'm like, oh, might as well do it for real. So, yeah,
There you
man.
go.
Yeah, I just started realizing, like, we just went to another character.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bruce is underneath this clothes.
Yeah.
I got an actor and say, oh, I love my mom. You know, no one knew. Like, even the only reason why they found out is because my math teacher, she was like an amazing woman. She loved me like I was her child. And I wore a shirt and I didn't push it all the way down. She saw the scar come out. She was like, what's on your arm? I said, oh, nothing. But it was the way I pulled my shirt down. She lifted it up. She saw welts. And then she said, come here. And she lifted up my shirt and saw welts around my back and was like, what is this? What's the matter? I was like, oh, nothing. I fell in the bush. You don't fall in the bush like this. That was it. Anyway, I put her in a bad situation because she just
of course.
Yeah. But she tried to adopt me, and it was too challenging.
Yeah.
I would have had to stay in like a foster home in Cleveland, which is 45 minutes north of me. Because it was a long process, so it was easier for my aunt to just take me because.
So at what point in your childhood did you realize that I'm acting every day and I'm good at this and maybe I can turn this that ultimately spawned from something absolutely terrible to maybe something good?
I realized I was acting because when I came home, the reality was still there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was, I just felt fake.
Yeah.
I felt phony. And I couldn't really back up. I couldn't back up this life that I was portraying to everybody because I never wanted people to come to my house. You know what I mean? And I was never allowed to spend the night at other people's house because I couldn't leave my sisters.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, dude, you're acting. and believe it or not, though, it was safe for me because it was for that moment. I didn't have to be pushed down. The kid that was abused, I could be what I wanted.
Right.
So once I learned that, then I started thinking, well, wait a minute, this doesn't have to be acting.
Right.
The same way I turned it on in my mind to go to school, why don't we turn that same thing on and create the life I want? And that's what happened.
I mean, I'm speechless right now. Like, seriously.
That's exactly what happened.
So you practiced selfless love pretty much from the beginning of your childhood.
Yeah.
At what point did you start realizing I've got to love myself and start taking care of myself the same way?
When my uncle passed away. Because that was the first time I took control of my life and my emotions because I was in a pit. When I realized that my whole life has been giving and pulling other people out of stuff and taking care of everybody else, when I realized I was in that depression and no one's ever pulled me out, that's when I said, oh my gosh, where am I? Where am I? Right. And so I had to make a decision where I was on my way to a very darker, bad place. And that's when I took control, like, okay, you gotta get help. Like right now. Right. Or your kids. And I'm looking at them like, I can't do this to them. Yeah. So yeah, it was when his death changed my life. It really did. I mean, it brought me in front of you. I wouldn't be here for if he didn't pass away. 100%. There was another thing that was like, this is crazy. So when my cousin and I are cleaning out his apartment, he had the book Secret. I had no idea he read the book, right? And so this is crazy. She comes out of the room and said, hey, Chris, Dad had this book called The Secret. You want it? I said, oh, yeah, I'll take it. I already had the book, had the video. But because he had it, I thought it was cool. Yeah. So this is powerful. I leave for LA. I put the book in my library at home. I leave for LA. I'm going to get a book of books to take with me. So I said, oh, here's grab this book. I got a couple of books. And I get there in October, never touch the book. January comes, right? It's always on my nightstand. I pick it up, go clean up, and you set it down. January comes, I wake up, January 7th to be exact, 2017. I was kind of down, So I just felt this emptiness in my heart. So I called my aunt and talked to her about it. And she kind of gave me a little bit of pep talk. I felt a little bit better. So then I got off the phone with her and I said, no, I'm going to sleep. So I grabbed a book that was on my table, took it back to my room in the apartment that Beachbody got me.
Yeah.
And so I got halfway there. I was like, I don't want to read this book. Set the book on the table, went into the bed, put up YouTube, was going to watch like some Les Brown or something. I had no desire to do that. Just cut my phone off, shut the light out, lay there, couldn't sleep, turn the light back on. This book was there. So I'm like, all right, let me write some goals out for the Shift Shot project. So I started writing out goals, right? So I said, one of the goals that I said, I want to sell 1 million copies in the first year. Like I started visualizing myself doing it, right?
Yeah.
So then I said, I feel like writing goals. Cut the light out, lay there, cut the light back on, put them on this book. Let me read this book. I opened up the book. There was a check that he wrote to the universe. Oh, this is going to do. The podcast might shut off after this. This is deep. So hold on. So I did the math based on if I sold 1 million copies, right? And so there's a check in there written for $36 million to the law of abundance, right? In 2003. My uncle died in 2009, all right? So I'm thinking, 36 million, am I not dreaming big enough? Like, should I say 36 million copies? I'm supposed to, what's this 36 million? So I'm going through this book, continuing to read. I just close it, shut the light out, and I sat straight up. Turn the light back on, grab the book, look at the check again. I did the math based on if I sold 1 million copies, right? It was identical. When we go off air, I'll show you. It was identical to the check my uncle wrote in the book. So then I started thinking, this man set this in motion in 2003. Died in 2009. He had to pass away so that I would pursue training, so I would be in this situation for this artist on the past. Blew my mind. When we go off air, I'm gonna write the numbers down so you can see for yourself.
Dude, I shaved this morning and you're gonna be chilled way too much.
Go to check for the amount, and it was the exact amount of the goals I had in there. I never looked at this book. I had that book for 5 years and never opened it. I'm dead serious. Like, I'm supposed to be here. Something really big is about to happen with this program and this company. Wow. Huge. Like, when I keep saying it's bigger than me, and the good thing about it is all the coaches, everybody's business is about to take off. Yeah. I promise. It is. I've already seen it.
I'm just speechless right now.
Yeah, it's heavy.
No, that's a perfect adjective for it.
It's a lot.
So imagine the listener that's listening that's at a really dire place in their life. Mm-hmm. And you have a way to talk one-on-one to them. What would you tell them?
I'll tell them you're in the best place. You're in the best place right now because you can't, first of all, you can't go any lower. You can only go up. You got to use your mind. You got to use, in life, we all have dreams. We all have mental pictures of what we wanted to become, what we wanted to do. And then life happens, and then we surround ourselves around people that may not be good for us. They choke us out of our dreams. They choke us out of our ambition. They choke us, their insecurities become our insecurities, and then we forget about us. And if you carry on living this life in this circle of people, unhappy but pretending to be happy, and all of a sudden this person does something and leaves you, or the situation goes sour, and now you're still broken, you're still empty, you wasted all this time, but you forgot about you. First thing I would tell somebody is, listen, that dream is still alive. It's just buried in there, right? It's still alive. It's connected to your purpose. You just gotta look within yourself, start visualizing again everything you wanted. The only reason why it hasn't died because you're still alive. It doesn't matter. I know, people I know became doctors when they were 40 and 50 years old. You see what I'm saying? So that dream is still there. It may be a little more challenging to get there, but it's still alive. You gotta visualize what you want. Once you visualize it, engage with that vision emotionally. When you engage with it emotionally, you have officially given that vision a heartbeat. After you give it a heartbeat, you put it on paper. So now that it's out of you and inside you, that's what's so powerful about vision boards. If I ask you to create a vision board, this vision board is going to reflect everything that's inside of you, right? You just put it out on a board. to manifest it to the world. Now you just got to keep your eyes locked on that. So it was December 2016. I wrote a letter to myself, called it My 2016. In that letter, I wrote everything I wanted for myself in my life. I even wrote in a letter that I would partner with a company and do something really big on social media. 5 months later, Beachbody showed up. So what I'm saying is I was in that dark place. So I had to create every aspect of my life on a letter to myself that I wrote. Every time I got down, I would read that letter to myself, and it would start my emotion. I would read it as if it's happening right now, right? And so the more I did that, my current situation seemed less relevant to me. Then I started convincing myself, wait a minute, this is temporary. This is stuff on this paper in my life. And once that happened, once it clicked, and all of a sudden things started showing up to reflect that paper, I just stuck with it because it made me happy. It made me full of purpose. Before you knew it, Beachbody showed up. And all of a sudden, everything just fell in place, all for me like a letter to myself at the darkest point of my life. But I went to that letter because I felt like, well, what happens if I don't write the letter? What happens if I don't read it? That's what more was already going on. You know what I mean? So I might as well be crazy and go for it. And it landed me right to Beachbody. That's it. So that's my advice to that person. Write a letter to yourself. And in that letter, to the T, what do you really want for yourself? Write it down, no matter how unrealistic it may seem to others. It ain't about other people. The dream, the vision was given to you. It wasn't given to them other people. So they'll never understand your purpose or why you feel the way you feel. You see what I'm saying? So write a letter to yourself, exactly what you want, and continue to read that every single day. Before you go to bed, when you wake up, during those moments you're struggling, read that to yourself and embrace it as if it's already happening and watch what happens. It's true. That's what the shift shop is all based off of. That's it.
So it takes a lot to make me speechless. Because you know my nickname is Talking Talk Person, and I'm speechless right now. Like truly.
It's awesome.
Wow. This interview is going to change people's lives.
I just want people happy.
And I'm truly speechless. So I would like to end this by telling the listener, thank you so much for allowing an opportunity to listen to this message, because this message, if you let it, will change your life. And thank you for sharing this time. It's precious. And thank you for living out your purpose. And you're truly, I'm speechless.
Thank you for asking me to be a part of it. Your beautiful project. It's awesome.
If Cinthanie were here, she would tell us the same thing that I like to end on every single Fitz and Healthy episode. You are a good person. You deserve good things to happen to you. And I think that that's a beautiful way to end this particular episode of the Fitz and Healthy podcast. Thank you so much for listening. Have a Fitz and Healthy day.
Take care, guys.
Make sure that you find us on social media. You can find Cinthanie on Instagram and Facebook at Cinthanie. So that's CINTHANIE, and on Snapchat at Cinthanie P. And find me on social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, all at Club Fitz Fitness. Remember, that's FITZ Fitness. And on Snapchat, just at Club Fitz. I appreciate your time listening so much. If you enjoyed this episode of the Fitz and Healthy podcast, can you please go do me a favor and go subscribe at whatever platform that it is that you listen to podcasts. Leave a review. We read every single review, and we appreciate the time that you take to leave your thoughts and opinions. Now, also remember, while I am a medical doctor, the information I provide here is not intended to provide medical advice or a professional diagnosis, opinion, treatment, or services to you or to any other individual. I am providing general information for educational and informational purposes only, and it is not a substitute for medical or professional care. You should not use this information in place of a visit, call, consultation, or the advice of your physician or other healthcare provider. The information I share is not intended to treat, cure, or diagnose any disease or medical condition. If you believe you have a medical emergency, just call 911 immediately or your physician. Now, enough of that medical legal jargon. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast. I appreciate your time. Now go live a Fitz and healthy life.